guys, welcome back to episode 66 of Little France. The city is growing for sure, and today we are going on the, let's call it the other side of Seine River, where we build that beautiful train station from Limoges. I want to continue with two things there, like a tram depot and a train depot as well. You know what, let's call it like that. I found some really cool assets and I'm gonna use those to make things look pretty cool. And actually I'm rebuilding, or maybe renovating or making it look better, a parking area, right? A new parking area. You can spot somewhere there far away what I'm talking about, but better let's do some work and see the time lapse with this build. It's the tram depot over here, it's for sure it's not, you know, copied from anywhere. I couldn't, you know, find the, I don't know, a good inspiration in France so far. And shame on me, I could, or I should have requested for your help again, like I did with the bus station, the bus depot, the bus hub some time ago, and we found that beautiful one from, I think it was like Lyon. And but I didn't do it, so shame on me, shame on me. Anyways, that being said, it is here, it will stay. It's not that much. It's you know, I had this road over here and it was ending like pretty strange, I want to call it, like suddenly, and I couldn't go anywhere else with it, and I didn't want to go anywhere else with it. And I said, okay, what can we do here? Let's do a tram depot, because we have this road that has tram tracks and whatnot, but it has to, you know, it needs actually a tram depot. And yeah, it's here to stay. And because we did this, I did these changes over here, and I also have those, you know, like tram tracks over there. I decided to continue this build from here, which is also from Limoges. And I turned it into a big parking area for trucks and whatnot, or anything like this. You know, everything has to be perfectly added there, more or less. So I'm adding lots of retaining walls. I'm doing a lot of work with keys or retaining walls to hide these ugly little areas. And yeah, I think I'm gonna manage doing it so far. And yeah, this is, well, it's not going to be like a 100% sure. I mean, it's not going to work as a parking lot, but it is going to be like a parking lot. I'm saying it's not working because cars don't drive that far there and just to park, because there is nothing around there to attract people or anything like that. So yeah, it's not gonna work. But there you can see from time to time some trucks that are coming there and just doing a U-turn, and that's it actually. And over here I thought like, okay, I have to do something with this road, and now with the node, not now, but since with the node controller mod we can make pretty interesting and good looking roads and intersections, and even though some will be quite big like this one. But yeah, I think in the end it will look pretty interesting. And then I said to myself, what should I add at the end of this small road right next to the tram depot over there? And I thought of it, and then in the end I said, okay, maybe a very small parking, another parking area, but this time like a parking, like a building with elevated parking lots, and of course in the underground as well. That's all I had in my mind. I couldn't think of anything else so far. Maybe we can change that. That's maybe it can be changed if we get a better idea or something. But I think it's not bad having that parking area there, a parking garage there. It's okay in my opinion. It's either for, not only for people working over here, but usually when there are like bus hubs or tram depots, but tram depots from where you can also take the tram, of course. Usually there are big garages like these ones to park your car. Even in Bucharest we have this, where we have, it's like a transport hub. People coming from outside the city can stop and park there, leave their cars, and then from there they can take either bus, tram, or metro station. So these kind of things, I think they are pretty popular. I hope they are pretty popular in France as well. But again, I haven't taken any inspiration from France, unfortunately, because again, I didn't have the time. I did some research. I was like, I didn't find anything that I like, and plus I don't have a very big spot there, so I had to squeeze it like here. I mean, maybe in France we can find really cool ones that are bigger than this, and then of course I wasn't going to plop it here because the area was way too small. Now over here, right next to this tram depot and the road that takes the trams down there to the tram depot, there is Seine River. What was that? Seine River. And I plopped this road, but this road is not going to be functional because no cars will drive there. Well, you saw that car, but eventually no car will drive there. And I'm gonna add these bike, pedestrian and bike friendly pathway because many of you guys already mentioned to me that most of these front rivers are pedestrian friendly. So I said, okay, no more roads, let's just do pedestrian and bike friendly pathways, and that's it. So far I have to admit I haven't seen anyone riding their bike on that road. It's a shame, I know, but I haven't seen. Plus there was zero reasons why someone would do that because there is no place, let's call it, no place where you can go. So at least not yet. There will be some attractions or something there as soon as I'm going to continue with the entire riverfront, let's say. I have some other ideas for this river. I saw that on Seine River in Paris there is a nice, interesting, very small dam water, and probably I'm gonna do that too. I saw a beautiful bridge somewhere right next to that dam, but you know what? We will see when the time will come. I'm gonna do that as well. In the meantime, finishing here this big parking garage. I have just added some additional retaining walls because you could have seen ugliness there, so always ugliness should be hidden. And this is the continuity of that riverfront, but not that much. As you can see, we are right next to that big metro station that it's outside. I mean, it's elevated, not in the ground. Good. That being said, finishing the last touches over here, making things looking better, and I'm thinking even to add more boats and ships right next to this quay to make it look more realistic and better, and maybe even like a ferry stop or so. That would be really cool and interesting. I finished this intersection here by doing some extra work with the intersection marking tool, doing some markings, and I think in the end it's looking pretty okay-ish in my opiniones so far. I have my tea. My green tea. Good, so let's do the final work, let's call it, right next to this big parking area over there. This is the parking area I was telling you earlier that I'm gonna redo or revamp or I'm gonna do it, flip it over, whatever, call it whatever. And I'm gonna do it and it is going to look a bit better. I'm gonna remove all these buildings from here, all these train tracks and whatnot, because I found some, I haven't found, I knew about them. I'm just gonna use them now. These beautiful train depots and maintenance depots made by Revo. Who else? Okay, so let me make this easier. This is Limoges. This is the train station we made long time ago, with these beautiful train tracks and radiat. And this is the parking area that I'm gonna redo. Well, it's going to look more like this, but not a complete copy. And over here, I'm gonna remove this small building and try to add these ones from here. I'm gonna do these buildings from there. Here, I don't know how this is called. I'm not very familiar with this, but this is we can't see it very well. There is one, probably two of them. These things are moving around here, connecting these train tracks with these ones from here. They have a name, but I suck at this. I think this is one of them, right? So this is just moving around there, moving these trains inside there and whatnot. So for repairs or whatever. And this is what I'm trying to redo, of course, at a different scale, at a different way and looks and so on. Anyways, you got the point or the idea. I'm gonna indeed use a different type of building. It's going to be placed in a different way, but in the end, it's gonna do the same. It has the same functionality or whatever, right? Anyways, so I'm gonna place those there. This is, how is it called? Traverser, and that is, I don't know how these are called actually, guys. But yeah, if you do know, hit me in the chat. And I completely liked the idea that the game we made last time in the previous Little France episode, when I asked you guys who is still here watching this, leave a hashtag. Well, let's do it again. Let's leave another hashtag, but this time, due to what's going on right now in the world and what's happening, let's see if we can get some nice hashtag like stand with Ukraine or Ukraine and something like that. That would be really cool, guys, to be a bit supportive in these really let's call them just bad times. Anyways, so I have in place or in mind actually to hopefully be able to do some a live stream, a charity live stream, let's call it, because there are lots and lots of refugees coming here into my country, and Romanians are extremely supportive. I'm more than surprised, of course, in a good way. So yeah, maybe we can do that. So we can donate them to the Red Cross. Let's not do this episode into a political thing or whatever, but really I am extremely supportive with Ukraine and what's going on here. I wanted to do it last weekend, but we were actually doing something regarding this. We were helping some refugees. A friend of ours that has a house took them in their place to help them, and we went and to bring some food, some supplies and stuff like that. But hopefully this weekend I will be able to do the charity stream, or at least sometime, maybe Friday night. We shall see. Okay, me saying not doing this very political, but it's hard. Honestly, it's really hard not to talk about it. Yeah, this is the parking area, so I'm gonna demolish everything that you've seen before and redoing it. This time I'm gonna use my favorite new roads that I've been using in the last episode, and those are the curbless roads. These roads are extremely good and beautiful and very useful, guys. They are a tiny bit sunken, I know that, but you know what, I think this is going to work pretty well, because I'm gonna cover everything with some probable asphalt, and in my opinion, in the end, it's going to look pretty good, and it's going to be functioning, right? So you'll see cars coming there, parking, doing lots of stuff. And thankfully that's because we have the Traffic Manager President Edition mod that allows you to, or give some extra, a brain boost to our sims, and they can park here because they can't park anywhere else. and they are being forbidden to unspawn, let's call it. So yeah, they have to park somewhere. There are lots of buildings, residential buildings right next or across the street from there. Boom, this is we just did really quickly the parking lots there, because it's simple, just adding some plumbable asphalt, those parking lots. And then I did, the offline, of course, I did those markings on the ground to, to delimitate the road so you can see where you drive through and where you cannot. And we had some big spaces right in between some of those parking lots there. So I thought, what should I do here? And then I said, okay, I can find an idea. Let's do some bike parks, right? Big parking lots for bikes as well. I've seen this in a country, I keep saying that, in a different country. I think it was Switzerland. And oh my god, right next to the train station there was like a huge parking area for bikes like this, like on few levels. That was it was the first time ever when I saw that or something like that, and wow. Okay, adding the last little details over here, like few bollards or markings, adding this invisible pedestrian pathway and whatnot, so we can have people also walk through there. Adding a nice graffiti on the wall there, maybe even a, how is it called, a damaged or something like that decal for walls, because that building is not completely perfect. And then continuing over here to finish this rail yard, just adding additional train tracks over there, nothing much. Continuing them and then link them with the main rail yard, which, by the way, this is not working because there is no train coming over here, unfortunately. I've tried it, I had in mind, in plan, to do that traverser or whatever it's called, that thing that can be moved so trains can go on top of it and get inside that depot. But if I turn that into a procedural object, it's disappearing because it's terrain conforming, and I was hoping not to be terrain conforming, because with procedural objects we have modules which allows us to add some movements on those procedural objects, and I wanted to make that traverser or whatever it's called again, to move with a train on top of it, right? So is it locomotive? I want to say locomotive, but I think it's not locomotive in English. How is it called? Train head? I don't know. That's it would have been really cool to see that moving completely, moving entirely and all the time there. It could have been a nice, let's see, a nice jiffy. Oh boy. Good. This is being almost finished, guys. It's a 20 minutes-ish plus video. Pretty nice, I guess. And hopefully I'm gonna see you guys on my charity live stream. Not sure when it's going to be, this weekend or in some. I hope it will be this weekend. But till then, guys, until next time, stay safe. Be supportive, in my opinion, with what happens right now in the world, and don't be that political. Probably it would be the best, right? Till next time, guys, I wish you all the best. Have some nice weather out there, and I salute you.